Hey guys, how's it going? Kripparrian here. So I got some leaked cards for you guys from future expansions. Well, not really. But I did want to make a bit of a parody video and highlight the fact that it really annoys me when Blizzard just makes cards that are slightly better than garbage cards that will still see absolutely no play. And this frustration reached a height with the Pompous Vespian or some crap, I think it's called. And yeah, it's obviously better than its predecessor, which is a 2-mana 2/2 taunt. But still, nobody is going to play this card. You know, the current version of Hearthstone that we experience has cards that are on a significantly higher power level. You could even power creep on the 2-mana 3/2 taunt, and it would still not see much play. You could give it like another small, it still wouldn't work in most cases. So, you know, we're really far away from these cards, and it feels like almost like insulting when we have, you know, a limited adventure expansion to Hearthstone, not that many cards, and then we see one of these pieces of crap. So that, coupled with the fact that, as I mentioned in a previous video, it seems that Blizzard does not really copy a lot of cards that the community tries to come up with, so I thought I would do you guys a solid and come up with some power creep version of trash cards, so maybe Blizzard will be consistent and no longer make these. So, first up on my list is the Warsong Captain. It's a 3-mana 2/4 and your charger minions have +1 attack. Yeah. It could even be a 3/4. Still nobody would play it. You know, there's really, really bad cards in Hearthstone. You know, adding a point in terms of an attack or a toughness to a minion is usually a gigantic deal. But there's some cards in Hearthstone that are so awful that it won't even work if you add 2 stat points. And to show you guys a few more examples, I have the Wind Fury Guy, the 6-mana 4/6 Wind Fury. Yes, pretty cool guy. Will never see any play, ever. He'll probably still completely suck in Arena. So, you know, this is a good card because it leaves room for improvement in the future. In a future expansion, years down the road, we can even improve on this card. We can play the Wind Furier Guy, the 6-mana 4/7 Wind Fury. Think about it. Then I have the spells are fun. Spells are fun, but giant minions with spell damage and crappy stats don't really work. So we made the stats a little bit better. So it still doesn't work. And I have the Ironforge Hunter. So we have a 3-mana 2/2 that deals 1 damage. If we had a 2-mana 2/2 that dealt 1 damage, well, it might maybe see play, but still probably not. And yeah, that's pretty shocking. When you take a 3-mana card, make it a 2-mana card, and it still sees no play, you know, really, why are we not buffing some completely worthless cards in this game? And I have the Storm Rager. You know, it only makes sense. We move from 5/1 to 5/2. We can go 5/3. I think 5/3 is still at a threshold where it will see absolutely no play whatsoever. Maybe, yeah, I think at 5/4. 3-mana 5/4. Yeah, I think that would actually work. But this card will still not work. And then we have Dayblade. 4-mana 4/4. Deal 3 damage to the enemy hero. So again, by the way, Nightblade, the original card this is based on, is actually a card you open from a pack. It's not even part of the starter set. Like, people pay money and get a worse version of this card sometimes. That's pretty nuts, right? I mean, a digital card game, you'd think these cards wouldn't exist or would get changed, maybe. Then we have Core Charizard, a 7-mana 10/5 beast. Still very poor, of course. But, you know, if we cross over, we add some Charizards into Molten Core, we at least feel much better about it. I think this card might see some play if they really put a lot of work into the play animation and sound effects of the card. You know, maybe that'll work. Maybe we get some, like, you know, Pokemon music going on in the background. Then we have the Thrallmar Fitness Guru. So, you know, Thrallmar is looking pretty swole. I thought he'd pass for a fitness guru, and if he was, he'd probably be a little bit healthier, though still nobody would care. And then, of course, who could forget Harambe? Man, like a 3-mana 2/4 taunt that's also a beast is just completely insane. So I couldn't let this card pass off just as a normal card. It had to be a legendary. Like, you know, look how ridiculous the card is. 3 mana, 2/4. And on top of that, you get the taunt and you get the beast. Okay. And last up on my list, just to prove you guys just how absolutely shitty some cards are, we have Blessed Champion. Yes. The 5-mana Paladin card, you might remember, is now a 2-mana Shaman card. Because Shaman is all really OP and stuff. Though, maybe they already have a card like that you've never ever seen play anywhere in Ladder. Yeah. So basically what I'm getting at, there's some really crappy cards in Hearthstone, and improving slightly on them, in my opinion, does not actually constitute a card. You know, we can make a 200 card expansion, but if 150 of the cards are this trash, you know, it's going to be painfully disappointing. So, you know, with the next expansion having such importance on the future of Hearthstone, I think it's important to realize a few of these things and maybe put a little bit more pressure on the development side of things. So that's hopefully what I'm trying to do here. Maybe we'll have some results. Let me know what you think. Hope you guys enjoy my review, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.